Okay, so today I'm going to show you how to make a quick and easy tincture. The herb we're working with today is catnip. So as you can see, she's grown really tall. She actually bloomed out. So what I did was I went through and harvested all the blooms, all the major leaves, and right now I'm working on cutting back all the dead leaves. So I'm going to show you. So what I did was I filled 4 of my mason jars. You want to fill the jar with plant matter, fresh plant matter, in most of your tinctures, which is really important, all the way to the top, but not super packed. Like, you see there's air in there. You can pulverize it a little bit. I wouldn't do too much. There's just really no need for it. With something small like catnip, I just don't even worry about it. But some bigger herbs you can chop down a little bit. So tinctures are essentially just fresh plant matter. Some people do use dried, so know what you're getting. I tend to use fresh because the herbalists I follow are really adamant about getting the fresh plant matter, because with the vodka you can get a better pull of both the water and the alcohol soluble properties from each plant. And so you might remember from your science classes that alcohol sticks to alcohol and water molecules to water, so they don't work, like alcohol and water don't mix very well. But plant matter, as well as most things organic, have both alcohol and water soluble properties to them. So what we're using is vodka. I go with the potato vodka. So I think it works better. It's more of your classic vodka. And anymore these days, it's actually really difficult to find real potato vodka. Luckily enough, I am here in the Spud State currently. So we got this American potato vodka, Blue Lace, out of Rigby, Idaho. So, and it's an actual genuine potato vodka. The vast majority of vodkas out there these days are grain alcohol, so they're grain distilled. And that's not a bad thing, but I do feel like it's more harsh than your traditional potato. So what I'm using here is just some standard mason jars. Fill it with the fresh plant matter, and we're going to go ahead and make a tincture right here on the spot. So we grab our vodka, and literally all you do, this is super difficult, not really, not difficult at all, is fill it up all the way to the top of the jar. So you want a very minimal space up top. I just go to about that point there. And then, so that is the makings of your tincture. And what we're going to do is we're going to let it sit for, well, it depends. Okay, so what I'm using is 80% vodka. You can use up to 100, but I wouldn't go much more than 100, and I wouldn't go much less than 80. So the reason that's important is because, like when you're working with 100 proof vodka, think about it like, the vodka is 50% water, 50% alcohol. Easy math there. And that's pretty much mostly true with 80. It's close enough anyway that it's still going to be shelf stable, and it's going to stay shelf stable. When you're using 80% vodka, I'd let it sit for at least 8 weeks. When you're using 100, you can go at least 6. So the alcohol makes it shelf stable, but I would not put it in direct sunlight, as the sun is a master at breaking things down, so it will affect your tincture. Other than that, you can give it a shake every once in a while. But be sure to just write on the top what it is, because sometimes plants change through the process and it gets a little difficult to tell what they are after a while. But other than that, that is pretty much a standard procedure for making a tincture. I'm going to go ahead and fill the rest of these up. Excuse me. I'm going to fill the rest of these up, see if I have enough left for some lemon balm. Maybe. We'll see. But yeah, so that is catnip tincture in the make-ins. That's how we do it. There's some other really great herbalists out there that do it the same way. And other than that, that's a pretty standard tincture. You can make these at home yourself. There's, just obviously know what plant you're using and what the qualities are that you're trying to go for. Catnip in particular, especially the tincture, especially with this many blooms, is really good for insomnia and treating like panic attacks, like sudden onset panic attacks. So if you put a couple droppers under your tongue while you're feeling that anxious feeling growing, then it has the ability to really slow that down, help your breathing, calm your heart rate. Similarly, for those of us, like I've dealt with in the past, have severe insomnia, catnip is really great at calming your nervous system. She's nervine and pretty much knocks you out for the night. So that is catnip, and that is how to make a tincture. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this up, and thanks for stopping by. If you're interested in getting some of our catnip tincture, you can go find us on Instagram at wildbloodherbs, and our website. So wildbloodherbs.bigcartel.com is where we offer all of our herbal products. And especially with a nice healthy patch like this, I'm aiming to get catnip on the tincture. Get catnip tincture on the website as a pretty standard stock item and get a good quantity up and available. So if you want, check us out or go make your own tinctures. Have fun and enjoy.